Hello beautiful people, my name is Shelby, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about gender identity. So the first thing you need to know is biological sex and gender are two completely different things. I was born a female, my genitals are female genitals, and I also identify as a female. So let's just say that regardless of my female genitals or not, this is so weird, I don't like saying the words female genitals, but like I don't know how else to say it. I'm just gonna say biological sex instead of female genitals because I really don't like saying female genitals, okay? So let's just say regardless of my biological sex, I come up to you and say, I am a man, I feel like a man, I feel like a boy. Then that is my gender expression, that is my gender. My biological sex is female, but I am a man. My gender identity is male. Does that make sense? The same could go for somebody who has the biological sex of a man. They come up to me and say, I'm a woman, I feel like a woman, and I express myself as a woman. And so they are a woman, their gender is female. Their biological sex is male, but their gender is female. Their gender identity is that of a woman, and they are a woman. Okay? So, for both of those people, they would be called transgender because they're gender variant, which means that they're a different gender than what society perceives them to be. If you are like lost and I use a word that you don't understand, just look in the description and there will be a definition for you there. I'm trying to make this as simple as possible because I know sometimes it's difficult to understand if you haven't been introduced to this before. Now that I've talked about biological men being women and biological women being men, I'm going to introduce you to this gender nonconformist. Usually people use they pronouns instead of he or she pronouns. So, for instance, if I were a gender nonconformist, even though my biological sex is still female, I would not identify with the gender at all. So basically, it doesn't matter how I look on the outside, I could still wear dresses and have long hair and wear lipstick and still be nonconformist. I could still have no gender. Well, gender nonconformist people would prefer they pronouns, but there are other like gender fluid people who will use like he, she, or they. Like that person will use all the pronouns, like whatever pronoun you feel comfortable using, or sometimes on different days they will feel like different pronouns. I mean, whenever you see somebody that you haven't seen in a while, you're just like, oh hey, how are you? Okay, well why can't you just like switch that out to, oh hey, what are your pronouns today? It's not that hard to ask people their pronouns for the day if they are a gender fluid person. And people who are born with a biological sex of either male or female and they identify as nonconformist, they are also transgender because they are gender variant and they don't identify with the gender that society sees them as. So they are also transgender, okay? The most important thing is, even if they're unsure about their gender identity and they're questioning all of that, still show them support and let them know that you're gonna love them no matter what, because who cares what gender they are? They're still somebody you love and still somebody you like to be around. So why on earth does their gender matter at all? Just always try your best to be supportive and kind and understanding. And I know that sometimes it is difficult to get the pronouns right, especially if it's somebody that you've known for a long time and they start using different pronouns. Of course it's going to be challenging at first, but you have to make sure that you actually try and put in effort to use the correct pronouns because it's validation for them. It's you saying, I accept you. Using the correct pronouns is respectful. It is something that they might not get from everybody. It's important to use the correct pronouns. So ask everybody, hey, what are your pronouns? And what they say, no matter what they look like, those pronouns are the ones that you need to use for them because it matters. Pronouns matter. So, I hope this video was informative and helpful. If you want to learn more about how people express themselves in the spectrum of gender, then please come back next week because I'll be talking more about gender variant people, androgyny, bigender, transgender, all the gender expression things. So if you want to learn more about that, please come back next Sunday, or you can subscribe below and you'll get my video in your subscription box, so you can just watch that whenever you want. But thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please feel free to go ahead and check out my other YouTube channel if you want. I'll leave a link in the description below. It's more like a comedy channel, and I post daily, or not daily vlogs, but I post vlogs sometimes. And you can also follow me on social media on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat. I'll leave links in the description. But that is all I have for you today. I will see you next Sunday. Bye! Wow, why do I look orange right now? Why is there an iron there? Today I'm going to be talking about gender identity. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Maybe I should redo this intro. So I was born... You good, buddy? What? Friend, what are you doing? Buddy, amigo. Walking around my neighborhood taping letters to our mailboxes. Alright. Back to gender identity. Oh mess, alright. Oh, this is so aggressive. Oh my god. Who is the drink? For both of them. Okay. What am I saying? I believe, what is that word? Definition! Oh my god. The correct pronoun. That come. So if you. Okay. Sunday, and, I don't know what I'm saying. Thank you so much.